He's the Congress leader, star campaigner, star candidate, because he's fighting the election against Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party from New Delhi Assembly constituency. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Dikshit. And my first question, 6 months ago, we had the Gandhis vote for a non-Congress candidate for the first time. This is Somnath Bharti, and now we see that you are opposing Arvind Kejriwal. What has changed in the last 6 months?
I think it's nothing has changed. It's the reality of state elections and the reality of national elections. National elections was a combination of all secular and socialist parties, by and large those that believed in the overall Congress's idea of how India should be, our economic outlook. And therefore many parties came together and decided that we must fight on a common front. And in Delhi it also made sense because there are a large number of voters which is common to the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress in their opposition to the BJP. When we come to the state government, it's a very, very different thing. We always considered Aam Aadmi Party to be an unreliable party, not good for Delhi. And as most of the election, at least predictions are showing that probably voters of Delhi also think the same. So it was important for us as a responsible party to critique this government, outline it in front of people, and ensure that the Aam Aadmi Party government doesn't come back and we win this.
Now, you ended up winning about 4.2% of the vote share back in 2020 assembly elections. Now, you will need a significant jump if you are to form the government in Delhi. Where would that chunk come from?
It will come from a lot of people from the Aam Aadmi Party and some voters from the BJP. But let's see, these are all speculations now. The result is in the EVMs. We'll come to know by tomorrow. Maybe by this time tomorrow, I think we should.
Right, absolutely. Now, what happens if a 2013-like situation arises? Would you then go ahead and support the Aam Aadmi Party?
Right now, there is no situation of that. It's a hypothetical situation. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Now, the Aam Aadmi Party national convener Arvind Kejriwal sweep the 2020 elections. If that has now changed on the ground, what do you think may have been the reason for a possible Aam Aadmi Party loss this time?
People caught up with his lies. You see the way, and I think it's the Congress that really turned this election. For the past 3-4 months, systematically we have critiqued and destroyed the claims of Aam Aadmi Party. In the image of people, he had already got a bit of a black face because of his corruption charges. But if you look at BJP, except for Sheesh Mahal and Yamuna ji, there's nothing else that they were offering. We destroyed all his claims on education, on health, on infrastructure, on environment. We questioned him. We even destroyed his myth that he's not allowed to work. And I think it is that people of Delhi started reading and realizing that for 8, 10 to 11 years, this person may not be really the person he wants to be and probably fooling them. So I think that influenced the voter. Now, to what extent that influence has gone through, is it enough to make Aam Aadmi Party lose or not? I'm making this a theoretical question now because there's no point in making a political statement as to one will win or the other because that is already done. Nothing will change by my statements between now and tomorrow. So now let's see how things will change and let's see tomorrow.
Mr. Dikshit, how many seats do you think the Congress is winning this time around?
I won't be able to predict that. From what I'm seeing in the exit polls, I'm a little disappointed with the percentage of votes that we seem to be, at least people are predicting. I'm still hoping we'll get a substantial amount of the vote. So let's see what happens.
All right, thank you. Sandeep Dikshit for joining us. All the best because the EVM counting is going to begin very shortly now. That is Sandeep Dikshit, ladies and gentlemen, who is fighting the election against Arvind Kejriwal. This is from the New Delhi Assembly constituency. The fate at this time of all the political parties is sealed. In very short time, the results are going to start trickling in and we'll keep a close